everyone, it's Jim and Bob here, bringing you yet another Blood Bowl encounter.
I just can't get enough of this sport, Bob, and I imagine that it's the same for our viewers.
They love it, Jim. And we'll soon be providing even more bloody images, thanks to our new fist cam technology.
Yes, it's amazing how many cameras you can build into a knuckle duster. Bob, seems like it's getting hot here.
Indeed, Jim. Some sweltering heat rolling in over the stadium.
Will be interesting to see how many of the players will collapse after this drive.
Charge!
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oops, I'm sorry. That's an old reflex on hearing the starting whistle. Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
There's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. Doesn't look like he'll be getting back on his feet too soon.
He should be up before next week's match. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid to me. Now, there's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip. Look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Incoming! Well, it is a violent sport. Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
That player's gonna add a new scar to his collection.
That's why they're always on the front page of Spike magazine. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Back in the days, there were no undead teams.
Could you perhaps explain why to the fans at home, Jim?
Ah, well, it's simple. There wasn't anyone around to raise the dead yet, Bob.
No, sorry, too complicated for me.
The Tech can get their game going again. The ball went straight into his hands.
Great pass.
Textbook stuff. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight. Looks like the kick to the thorax finished him off.
Well, no doubt his cardiopulmonary system wasn't up to Blood Bowl level. Delivery is within Stud's reach.
Touchdown in the Gulch. That's the first supporter's head to go flying.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Here we go again for another bloodbath.
Perfect!
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stand.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
No way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
We are especially lucky that nowadays necromancy is allowed.
Not too sure that the other teams are that thrilled.
That's the point, Bob.
Ah, yes, it's thrilling, Jim.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
I can tell you straight, that hurts. Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
I think he's singing him a lullaby.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Oh, yay! The living dead!
Now, I've always wondered if an undead player can die.
Of course they can, Bob.
Really, Jim?
Wallop! Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
That's one regulation clobbering. Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
It will be just a small step for the player, but a giant leap for the team. Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing, when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. There's a rumor that the coach doubled their touchdown bonus.
Well, if it's true, it's a strategy that might be paying off.
I'm sure several of those players will be happy to be heading back to the changing rooms for the halftime interval.
Yes, and I'm sure that the operating tables and catgut are ready to work. Did you know most teams are jealous of the Undead teams?
Why is that, Jim?
Apparently, Tom Landry, in a rare interview, stated it is because their players don't stop playing when they die.
Oh, well, that makes sense. And they're off! I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
When he comes round, he'll be seeing double.
If he comes around.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. I think she's singing him a lullaby. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Something must be broken.
Probably nose, a few teeth, an arm. You know, regular stuff.
Ew, slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, there. Hold still and then pow, right in the face.
I doubt he'll be taking any further part in the match after that.
No, we've still got 2 legs.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch.
Look! They walk, they make noises, they score touchdowns!
Yes, Bob. They are old Undead Blood Bowl players. What did you expect?
Jim, it still just surprises me each time I see them on the pitch.
Ogres. Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
Wallop! Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
We don't see much of the Heroes of Lore these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Lore hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Oh, here we go. Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Things are hotting up.
Oh, yes. Already on their feet. Widen the gap between the two teams.
More like a chasm than a gap.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
That's it. The ball's in play. There's gonna be trouble.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid. Now that looks like a pretty serious injury.
Just a flesh wound.
4 inches deep.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. But whether he survives that injury or not, the team's insurance premium will be rocketing. The player gets hold of the ball.
doubt Homelandry, the Necromancer, is the most famous undead coach out there.
Of course, Bob. He's the head coach of Champions of Death.
Not only that, Jim, he was the first Necromancer to resurrect a dozen skeletons and give them knowledge of the game, a trend that was quickly followed.
Oh, idiot, get off the pitch! If you can't take a little block like that...
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good! I've got better things to do with my time.
Look, ready to score.
Unless a Valentine Falcon is down for a block, Bob.
How many touchdowns is that? How many teams trying to score?
We're trying.
And we're off!
I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him.
Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of the Wizard's neck. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. That match certainly went down well. Just look at the mark it got.
What did you expect? It had everything.
They certainly put a lot of energy into it. But if they want to win, they should spend less time pumping iron and more time on their agility. They must be disappointed, but they've got to convert possession into points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they look very pretty passing the ball around, but there's no points for artistic merit.
They could have cut the pitch in half today.
Yes, The opposition hardly ever got over the halfway line.